Laura's mid-length shape is soft and feminine. The sweeping fringe adds mystery and romance. Prepare the hair with ABBA Thermal Protect Spray. Comb the hair back from the forehead to the crown to find the natural side part. Make a headband section from ear to ear. Then make a central vertical section from the crown to the nape. Starting in the back, take a slight diagonal forward section off the main central vertical section just below the crown area. Comb the hair straight back off the head shape at 90 degrees. The guide to length will be 3 to 4 inches depending on the amount of texture in the hair. Each section is combed straight off the head shape. As you work your way into the nape area, you will be following the head shape. The next section will also be on the slight diagonal forward, taking the section slightly higher than the previous. Comb the hair out at 90 degrees and bring this section to the previous section, slightly over-directing to build up length behind the ear. As you work down into the nape area, continue following the head shape, which will then slightly bevel inward. With each section, we are moving slightly higher toward the crown. The sections will be on a slight diagonal forward. Be mindful not to pivot off the crown area with the stationary guide. This section is now brought back to the previous section. By working in this manner, we'll create a very slight buildup of length working toward the side back corner. Working palm to palm allows you to better see the guide and offers greater control of the hair. Continue working up the head shape. With each new section, we are slightly higher on the head while still taking slightly diagonal forward sections. The hair is pulled out at 90 degrees off the plane below the curvature of the head. Even though our sections are moving higher, our elevation, tension, and over direction to the previous guide stays consistent to the side back corner. At the side back corner, two elements shift slightly. 1, we will now be working with a stationary guide. And 2, we will stay true to our guide, except at the mastoid process bone, we will abandon our guide and cut anti-head shape to maintain length behind the ear. Notice the fingers slightly pivot out to maintain length in this area. Once the headband section is reached, over-direct to the side back corner, still maintaining the hair being combed out at 90 degrees and not elevating up past the round of the head. The hair is cut onto the stationary guide at the side back corner. As you work down the section, your fingers slightly angle outward. Each time you move your fingers downward, re-comb the hair to make sure it's still at 90 degrees off the head. Only the finger angle shifts, not the hair itself. Repeat the same techniques on the other side. Take a slight diagonal forward section off the main central section. The first section starts just above the occipital bone and below the crown area. Pull the hair out at 90 degrees and cut onto our first section in the central back. Follow the head shape into the nape area. Each section is taken slightly higher than the previous on a slight diagonal forward. As we travel around the head, each section is over-directed onto the previously cut section. To maintain consistency when cutting, never cut past the knuckles, and recomb the hair to keep even tension and control in your work. Working in a neat and orderly fashion not only helps you to stay in control of your work, it will also maintain balance and allow you to work more efficiently, even in the thickest head of hair. Each subsequent section is slightly higher than the previous as we travel around the head. Once we reach the side-back corner, two fundamentals shift. One, the hair is over-directed to a stationary guide at the corner, and two, your finger angle shifts, abandoning the previous guide to maintain length behind the ear. Consistency in combing the hair will maintain control. Consistency in body positioning will maintain structure of the shape. Consistency in understanding the head shape will maintain the balance of the shape. It is very important to work anti-head shape at the side-back corner. If you follow your original guide, it will get much shorter behind the ear. As you reach the side headband section, this will be the last section in the back. Comb the hair straight off the head shape. The hair should be parallel to the floor. This section is over-directed to the corner. Be mindful to keep each section combed straight off of its base and only shift the fingers to change the angle, not shifting the hair up. Moving into the side section, take a vertical parting from the crown to the ear. Over-direct the hair up using a guide from behind. We will now be cutting 90 degrees off of the top of the head. Working in pie-shaped sections, take a diagonal forward section. Using a traveling guide, over-direct the hair up and cut square onto the previous guide. Once you reach the temple area, take a condensed section incorporating the fringe area. Over-direct the section to the previous section at the temporal area and cut, pulling the hair up at 90 degrees. On the opposite side, take a vertical section from the crown to the ear. Over-direct the hair up, elevating the hair at 90 degrees and cutting square off the top of the head shape, using the guide to length from the back and the previously cut side. Take the remaining hair in the front side panel and over-direct to the temporal area. Over-direct the hair up and cut onto the previous guide, maintaining squareness on the top. To clean up the perimeter, cut scissor under comb. With the head in upright position, use the large teeth of your comb, eliminating tension. Make sure the comb stays parallel to the floor and you are cutting eye level with your work. By standing above your work, you will have the natural tendency to tilt the comb up, creating unwanted graduation in the perimeter, removing the sharpness of the line. At the side, lightly tap the hair over the ear again to eliminate unwanted tension in that area. Cut scissor under comb. When cutting scissor under comb, a few things to be mindful of. The moving blade of your scissors should always be away from the skin. The comb needs to stay parallel to the floor. A slight tilt of the comb, either from internal rotation causing graduation, or external causing a shift in the direction of the line. Work some ABBA volume gel into your hands and evenly distribute throughout the hair. Power dry the hair, moving it in the opposite direction you want it to lay, focusing on the root area. Working with a round brush, smooth the hair and create a slight lift in the root area. Once the hair is dry, we can now detail the fringe section. Comb the hair to natural fall with a slight elevation, freehand cut from about the nose into the length, maintaining the corner in the front. Point cutting will create a soft, solid feeling. Detail the other side, creating balance in the shape. Clean up any unwanted graduation in the nape area. Using the comb will work twofold. It will hold the hair in place and act as a visual guide. To detail the shape, we will go back into the haircut in the exact manner as it was originally approached, so we don't change the shape, but create a softer, more seamless finish. Using a point cutting technique, the blades are always inserted either straight into the hair or on an upward angle in the opposite direction the hair is going to lay. We are only working on the surface of the hair to create a seamless feeling and not to remove internal weight. Moving around the head in the same manner as you cut the hair gives you more control of your work and maintains consistency. Notice the amount of hair being removed is minimal. The angle of the blade and the depth inserted into the hair is all about surface. It's easy to change the shape if you over-texturize.